a great opportunity for the state and being able to carry this. What an honor this is. You were able to get the lake, right? Part of this?
Yeah.
Isn't that a beautiful sight?
Yeah, it sure is. And got a houseboat over here. With,
that's our tour boat.
So how many people you got on the boat today?
I think there's 30 people on the boat today.
Yeah. So tell me about your truck.
I built it from scratch, and I finished it up this spring, and I've been on it about 2 years, and it's more or less therapy for me.
So what year is it?
It's a 1929.
1929.
They're coming here right now. My family, I guess, has been in this area since about mid-1800s. We live on our family farm. We just moved back about 10 years ago. I'm a retired airline pilot, and that's part of why I'm here. It's quite an honor to be part of this torch relay today.
It's quite an honor, and like I told the newspaper, I'm kind of doing this in memory and in honor of Jerry Denbo, who's my brother-in-law, passed away. He was the legislator that is largely responsible for getting the casino here, and all the things that have happened in Orange County the last few years are kind of a direct result of that, I think.
It's a 1927 Phantom 1 Rolls Royce that we just restored. It originally belonged to Tom Taggart, who owned the French Lick Hotel. Then it was given to the Legion, and we have leased it from the Legion and restored it for him. Resort spent $362,000 on restoring it.
What's about to happen here?
Well, I think I'm
Valley
just about ready to get the torch from Helen Aylesworth and drive down in front of the school here down Larry Bird Boulevard, and then hand it off to my friend Marilyn Kessler over at in front of the hotel, I think, over at the trolley stop.
Well, we're ready to get onto the trolley to go up Mount Airy for the torches to be handed off and come back down and go to the dome. It's real exciting. I love this. If this hadn't happened and the casino hadn't come here, we wouldn't have had nothing. The town would have been dead.
My family moved into Indiana in 1816, so this is the 200th birthday really of them arriving, so it's special to me to be carrying the torch 200 years after my ancestors came in and homesteaded. We're about to receive the torch from Geneva Street, and then Adina and I are carrying it through the dome and delivering it to Chris Liner on the other side. This is really a partnership with the state and with the local communities and the entire area, and we're just honored to be a part of it.
This is a 1931 Model A Deluxe Town Sedan that I purchased about 2 years ago, and had no idea it would ever come in handy for this, but this is just the perfect opportunity, and I'm thrilled and proud to be a part of this event.
We're going to carry the torch on this coach. Feels wonderful. Feels wonderful to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Indiana.
Terry McKnight builds these. He's built like 5 or 6 of these stagecoaches by his hand.
The real reason I was able to come home in a duty status was that we paid homage to a Congressional Medal of Honor winner that's buried in Ames Chapel, which I had no idea was buried there. So that was a very nice service, and played taps for him and had a pretty good crowd there. Then we went over the bridge, which is for the Vietnam veterans from Orange County. And I know that Bill Willis is really proud of that bridge. And there were a lot of veterans there. I don't know if you saw it, but they marched across in front of it. So I know it meant a lot to them.
I am just so thrilled to be a part of this. It's kind of an amazing thing, and it's quite an honor. And I'll be carrying the torch from here to Hospital Road, and it's a beautiful area, and I'm just thrilled to be able to do that.
I'm going to carry a torch.
And what do you think about that whole thing?
I like it.
You're going to be waving to people?
Yeah.
It's quite an honor, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do you have some words to explain how you feel today?
I feel pretty good.
Feel pretty good. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
You're welcome.
I'm Dorothy Babcock, and I'm carrying the torch for my husband, Jim. We feel very honored that Jim was chosen, and sorry he couldn't be here to do it for himself. I just ride in a car up to between the two schools. This is a really memorable thing for Indiana and for Orange County.
We're about ready to see the torch here, and I'm going to go straight down to the end of this road here. I'm going to hand it off to our band director, Bill Laughlin.
Describe your vehicle.
This is a prototype super mileage vehicle that we use in races at Shellyco Marathon and at the IMSDEA and ETIE challenges in Indianapolis. We've got the elementary and the high school here, and they're all here to watch the band and myself drive around this our parking lot.
How do you feel about this whole thing?
A little nervous, but it's very exciting because this won't happen again for another 100 years.
Well, I'm hoping to just carry that torch in about at 2, I believe it's 2:12 I pick the torch up. And I go from this stoplight to the other stoplight where 37 goes south.
And you're going to be riding on one of your old tractors.
And I'm going to be standing in that cage right over there holding the torch. And Stanley's going to be driving the old tractor. That's a 1939 F20. The plow that I'm pulling is the same age I am. It's a 1924 plow. So the tractor is 77 years old, and the plow is 92 years old. Been working on this since last November, really, off and on. And I've done everything I know to do for the old tractor to take me through.
I'm just thrilled that Colonel Retired Bill Willis invited me. Once I got the invite, I was glad to make sure I was authorized to come home and be a part of this. And it was interesting, I got into town yesterday and I was able to drive through some of the Hoosier National Forest, which I grew up hunting in. Probably the reason I became an airborne ranger was I loved hunting and fishing in the local area, and probably got lost in the woods a few times. Learned how to navigate to keep from getting lost, and then all of a sudden I'm having a career as an infantry officer in the military. So it all started here, and it's just good to come back and see some of my coaches that really kind of helped me get moving on the right foot. I'm just excited to be able to carry the torch in Bill's vintage Korean War Jeep, and I'm excited to take it around one turn in the vehicle, and then some of the citizens of Orange County that are well known for economic development and other things, philanthropy, are going to actually walk it around the square.
Yeah.
We are about ready to witness the torch coming through and then passing off to me, which we will light the torch that I have and walk it on down to celebrate Indiana's 200th birthday.
So what do you think about having the opportunity to do this?
Oh my goodness, I can't put it into words. It's such a special honor. It really is.
And this is quite a picture here with you in front of the iconic courthouse here. So
it is.
I'm Duane Radcliffe, representing Chamber of Commerce and Paoli businesses and the United Methodist Church and people in general.
And we got a photo bomber here.
Yeah.
So describe to me what's about ready to happen here, Duane.
Well, they're getting ready to start to torch around the Paoli Square in the front of the beautiful courthouse. And Ivan Denton and Bill Willis are going to drop it off over to the lady on the corner, Gretchen, and she's going to drop it down to Joe Summers. And then Joe's going to give it to Don Brewer, and then he's going to bring it up to me, and I'll take it to Judge Cloud.
I run the Crusade for Children every year. I have for, 60-some years. I've been on the fire department 55 years, and the people of Orange County have really backed us. I've dedicated our lives, my family and the people who helped me in Orange County all these years for Orange County. And it's for the kids of Orange County. So it's really worked out good.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And it seems that I can see a gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The newborn fair sends all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana home.
Aren't you excited? Yes. Oh, I'm so honored.
It's a great honor to be a part of people around the state recognizing their wonderful history of 200 years. And I think I have to give credit. I think the reason I got this honor is because of my work with Orange County Habitat for Humanity. Mm-hmm. So I'm carrying this torch in honor of hundreds of volunteers. So that's where I want to give tribute.
Oh, I'm going to carry the torch. I'm just so excited. I'm just so honored to be chosen for this. It's something that doesn't happen every day. It's a big piece of history, I think. Mm-hmm. And I was just, like I said, I was just so honored to be able to be chosen to do this.
It's a very emotional day for me as we celebrate the past and
We're very mindful of all those who've gone before us to bring us to this very special time and place. We've got a restored 1926 Peter Persh that belongs to the town of Orleans. It was restored. It is an official Indiana Bicentennial Legacy project, and it really is beautiful, and it's one of our pride and joys. It's a very exciting day for Indiana. It's an exciting day for Orange County, and I'm just very honored to be a part of this celebration.
Her being a runner at that time, you know, that's what she did for us. She ran. She was a good student, great student, but she also was a great runner for us, and it was fitting that she carries it. We just picked up the torch at the high school and had faculty and staff out there and some students, and had a great experience with it. It's just something that happens once in a lifetime, and just the fact that I was able to be part of it is just fantastic.
Torchbearers, 39 miles. You can't beat it. It was an experience that we'll never forget. Hope everyone else enjoyed it as much as we did.